Hi everybody and welcome back to Hex Token Channel. Let's party, party, party. And of course a good time to pick up more Hex, a good price level. So let's get into today's video. Hex day 698. We're almost at 700. I'm so excited. Hex.com, let's go. And we're jumping over to daily hexdailystats.com and we're going to check out day 698, 30th of October. Just finished about 20 minutes ago. And that's a 24-hour time snapshot, and we got a nice snapshot actually, 21.865. That's pretty good over the last 24 hours. So we'll take that. Negative 3.6, and that's a smaller decrease, so we'll take that. And ROI multiplier from the 5th of January 2020 is now 3,873. That's X, so that's pretty huge. Let's go and check out the rest of the TShare. This is a payout, so if you staked it, stake it to make it. That's what I keep saying. And of course, this is what's going to happen. I'm going to talk a little bit more about that later in the video. 5.755, so about average. In fact, pretty much on average there. The TShare price of 4,187. Like I say, getting cheaper. DCA for the average TShare, nice. You can pick up a lot more TShares now as well. So pretty cool. Go get that if you're going to stake it to make it. TShare hex rate 19,149, up 5.7, up slightly. Man, we're going to take a little while to get, a bit longer to get to 20,000. But hey, at this rate, but if we get this 35s, we'll get there faster. Let's see how we get on. Okay, so the average stake length is 5.76, the same as all the other days. Pretty cool. Now, over time, we'd like to see that get longer as we get more people staking, but 5.76 is outstanding, and the longer it gets, it's a good signal for longer stakes, so for longer stakers, I should say. So we're looking forward to that. APY rate, interest, and early in-stake penalties, 36.88%. Nice. Now, do check out the video I just released on lower gas fees, trying to time the market until we get PulseChain or ETH 2.0. Definitely check out that video about time of day and time of week to reduce the cost that you will do for any transaction. Buy, sell, stake, in stake, good accounting, early in stake. If that's where you want to be, just check that video out. I will leave it in the link below, but it is on the website. Sorry, on the channel. All right, so liquidity 133 million, so down from yesterday. Nice. So that's actually a good positive move. And of course, with the price of 136, so some hex has been pulled from the looks of it as well. Liquidity pool USDC 28.169, so that's up. Nice. It's nice to see the high USDC there. Very cool. And liquidity pool 809 ETH, better than yesterday. Nice. We'll take that. Those are all some good numbers today. All right, so total value locked 13.76 billion, and a market cap. Let's get to this 125.21. Obviously, reflecting slight down on the price there. The TShare is 46.21 billion. Now we don't talk about this enough because the TShare, that is the value of everybody's TShares. We've got 11,037,282, up almost 5,000 TShares today. Good sign. So today's actually got some good numbers in it. So we'll enjoy that, won't we? We'll sit back, relax as stakers, and enjoy that. Pretty cool. So this is a pretty cool value here. The TShare price really is even probably more important in some ways than the price sometimes. So total total supply of hex 635.5 billion, up 5.5 million. And that's minted inflation, that is, and so that's not too bad. And circulating supply 572.6 billion, and of course we know that most of that's sitting in the Origin wallet, which helps support the project valuation. So nice. Circulating change in circulating supply 27.6 million, so that's up in circulating supply, and state supply is 62.9 billion, and that's down 22 million. So quite a bit coming out there. So we've got a bit of mix today with the old volumes floating around. Let's jump past the GA numbers and we'll go straight to the stake percentage of coins there. And let's get into that. 9.9% holding up strong with the staking percentage. Good to see that. And we want strong staking numbers, don't we? Obviously, price is good. TShare price is good. A good time to pick up stakes is a good way. And then what's the strategy? Maybe DCA, dollar cost average, based on the days at the moment with the price trend at the moment. All right, penalties 554,000. That's today, so actually relatively low, not the lowest. You get 270. It's kind of what you expect to see on a pretty reasonable day. But man, you get 500,000. That's a little bit better. But hey, we've had a couple of good days. Obviously, with the price having big moves, we get these big price wins. The price is moving up, not so much, right? Not so much. But let's have a look. Well, last 10 days, we've got 2 million, 2.5, 3 million, 4 million. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 million hex in the last 10 days. So that's gone all back to stakers, folks. So enjoy that. And of course, that's not too bad. I mean, stakers are still holding pretty strong. But there we are. If you stake it, you're going to get all those every day. And of course, this is just one page. We got 70 pages or so in there as well. 70 times 10. So we're coming up to 700 days, aren't we? So pretty cool. All right, so awesome. All right, so 100 pages, I guess. All right, let's get up to total holders 376,612, 367 up. Nice, strong increase there today from yesterday. Total current stake is 69,552, up 60. I'd like to get these numbers up high, especially with the price looking good. So hopefully we'll get this up high. Total stake is up 87, 85,909. Now, obviously, the ETH fees have been particularly high the last probably 4 or 5 days. This will definitely be hindering some of the staking as well. So just take that into account. That does have an effect, the ETH price, especially when the price has been reducing in hex. Those two things, that sort of downward bias. So probably not surprising here. Once again, do check out my video, when's the best time for ETH fees. Check that out. All right, so current holders are 263,811, 129 up there. So nice. That's today's results, folks. Let's jump to the real-time market now, not the snapshot price, which we did about 20 or 30 minutes ago. I think we did have some action on the market just after the market ticked over on that 24-hour. So let's go see what's happened. All right, the global market 2.85 trillion, looking fantastic, and Bitcoin up staying pretty stable, up slightly, 62,500. ETH sitting at 4,400, nice, and of course, big Hex just down slightly again from our snapshot, actually quite a bit, probably close to 1.5 cents almost, and there's some big action happening there. We're going to check that on the whale bot, folks. So we'll check that 20.43. 117. The timing was pretty interesting actually after the snapshot. So let's have a look at that. It went from almost 22 cents down to 20.5. All right, capital market cap at 117 billion and volume at 27 million. So there we are. Let's jump around to the charts here. We're going to quickly check the version 3 Uniswap has USDC and the version 2 is USDC, and that's almost 50% in version 3 now. Wow, and 38% in version 2. So we're still sitting at what? Let's 50. Let's say 49. It's 70, 87, 87.3, something like that. So that's where we're sitting at the moment. But interesting shift in the version 3, and I didn't get a chance to do that, to check that out, so we'll try and do it again today. The real-time price Hex 20.356, and of course TShare 3,898. So good time to DCA and TShares at the moment, especially if it does hit our bottom price of 18-19 cents. And check out the price video. I'll leave that in the video description as well. So that's where we want it to hold though, and so obviously we all want higher prices. That's what we want, right? We want higher prices, but markets do go in cycles. That's the thing. And Richard always says that dips are in the game, and they're not always just straight down. Sometimes they slowly go down and they go back up again. But we have had some big Hex OGs selling, and one of them had about 113 billion left or something like that. We don't know whether they're going to sell it whole lot down. They might just sell bits and pieces there and there. But we also have whale buyers as well. So it's a bit of a game on with that. So just take that into account. Bit of a refresh here. So TShare price definitely more favorable, right? So we get these pullbacks in TShares. Good time to pick up stuff. Obviously the Hex price here, a major correction in play. We have these parabolas. They come back. Parabola come back, and so we definitely want it to hold the 18-19 cent line. Obviously if it holds 20 cents, that would be even better. Just a good psychological level there. Share price up and to the right, as we always say. Payout looking pretty consistent, and adoption is increasing, but a bit slower at the moment, obviously with the ETH fees and the Hex price. All right, let's jump over to my favorite chart. This is 3 months, not the 15-year view. I do the 3 months recently. I think it's probably a bit more relevant. So we've obviously got these 2 days, the 1st and 2nd November. Then we've got the 6th of November, so we'll watch that. And then we've got a bit of a quieter period. We do have these 2 candles, but it's going to be much quieter in terms of the hex coming out, and that leaves much better, more likely for price, apart from the whale that's trying to sell at the moment. All the way up through the end of November. So actually, that's going to be good after the next couple of days, isn't it? And then we've got the 2nd of December, and then we've got a nice window opening up until the 17th, the last big candle. A lot of the stuff will get either rolled over on a monthly, quarterly, or even longer, and then some might end up in the liquid wallets. And this is the way it goes. We'll see how this plays out in the next, but certainly got some nice gaps in there as well. So looking forward to that, especially in January at the moment. We'll just see where these candles lie. All right, hope you guys enjoyed that. Let's jump to the whale bot quickly. We're 10 minutes, so just trying to keep on the time here. Now the whale bots, we've got a new Pulse version, folks. So a bit of a Pulse update here. This just come out, and on 30, it was probably just after my video yesterday sometime. And let me just get there, so it's actually highlighted. So we'll jump over to the update there. So a merge branch validator rotation into master and improved consensus logging levels. So that's the consensus of blockchain. Scorch the failed to prepare header for mining error for non-validated nodes. So I've picked up there regarding to the mining of non-validated nodes. Added make targets for builder doc images. So some doc images there. So there's some interesting update there. That's the first one we've had for a little while. We'll do a PulseChain video and check out all the tags on here. I'll leave the link to this, of course, in the video description. You can check it out yourself. These are all the previous updates that we had 1 month ago, 1 month ago, 2 months ago. So this update that we had yesterday was just after the video. So it's cool to see that. And you can already see the previous ones here. Nice. All right, so very cool on the update. Now, obviously we've had whale, people selling down. Now you can actually follow these accounts and see who's doing it of the big whales. We also had 51 10-day stake just staked just yesterday. It was been after my video, I believe. I don't think I reported that. Obviously we've had the snapshots at the end of the day, and then we've had some selling 2.3 million to 4.5 million. Now you can follow these, of course, and find out who's doing all that. And then, of course, the hex price there. What else we got? The whale bot here just ended a stake, 100 million. That's just ended 33 days. So you can see the big ones here that are just rotating from month to month and just earning that interest. What else is this one here? 20 million here, stake for 20 days. So that's what I mean by these short-term stakers. That's what they're doing. Then we got our time snapshot for today. That was only 39 months ago. It gives you an idea of how far through this video is. And of course, then we had just after that, 23 minutes ago, we had 7.6 million X sell on Uniswap, and that's why we jumped from 22 cents really down to 20.5 cents. So there's your explanation there. We can actually follow that account and see what that is. I just don't think if we had a bit more time, but you can actually check that. I'll leave the link. You can go check that yourself. And of course, 1.8 just sold as well. So we had 2 back-to-back, pretty, almost close to $2 million US. So that explains the price dip from 22 cents to 20.5 cents in the last 20 minutes. 1.8 million just bought those. So we had a little bit of buying off the back of that, and another one there, 1.8 million buying as well. So 2 little buys to help offset that to a degree. And then we had another one there, sell. So I think this one here is related to this one here. So it looks like possibly a bot there that would have just done a buy and sell there. So that looks like a bot. Well, they're 362 and they sold for 370 here. So they made 8K, 8,000. So the little bot there. And I'm not sure this one here is a real person or bot. So this one here definitely looks like there was a bit of buying anyway. So it looks possibly positive. We'll see how that plays out. All right, 13.5 minutes, folks. I think that's pretty good. No updates from Richard today. So I think that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed that update for the Hex ecosystem. I'll be doing another video later today. And don't forget to check out the old price video and the ETH, get cheaper ETH fees. I know that's a concern for most people. All right, subscribe, like, share, hit the bell. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow, and bye for now.